I'm joined now by the General Counsel of the NAACP, Kristen Clarke. She previously served as Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the Justice Department during the Biden administration. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Your overall reaction to what the court held and the narrowness of the constitutionality as it was resolved.
Well, I was in the court today for this blockbuster ruling, right? The court often saves the kind of most monumental decisions for the final day of the term, and that they did. Look, birthright citizenship is a longstanding precedent in our country. And in this powerful ruling issued by the Chief Justice, he has made clear that you can't write that right away. Birthright citizenship is the law of the land. It is enshrined in the Constitution. And this decision, at the end of the day, is unequivocal rejection of President Trump's effort to rewrite the Constitution. Had the court come out any other way, it would have caused tremendous chaos across our country. This is the court showing respect for the text of the Constitution, for precedent, and for what has been the law of the land for well over 100 years.
The president went to the arguments on this case, the first president to do that, underscoring his personal advocacy in a symbolic way. Also, the administration said this would not be retroactive, this would be prospective. The court said that doesn't really matter. Right. The Constitution means what it says, and as Jan pointed out, concurring or complementary federal law drafted and signed into law in 1940 also means what it says.
That's right. At the end of the day, birthright citizenship is enshrined in our Constitution. It is a bedrock principle of our democracy. And, what surprised me was that we didn't have a 9-0 ruling here. It was not a close question. The Constitution couldn't be clearer.
I want to read to you what Speaker of the House Mike Johnson said to reporters after being notified of this ruling. He said that it's certainly time for us to do everything that's possible for Congress to do something. I think it's clearly an issue that merits the attention of Congress. I don't know what the remedy is, how to define it, or the timeline. But I will tell you that it's a big concern for the American people because it's been abused. How do you respond to the Speaker of the House?
Yeah, if this Congress wants to take up the task of amending the Constitution, they can so do. But what we saw today was the Supreme Court respecting the Constitution and what has been the law of the land for well over a century.
And if there was an attempt to make a legislative remedy, do you think this ruling forecloses that?
I think that effort would fail. Birthright citizenship is really what defines us as a country. It lies at the heart of our Constitution. Every American born in our country has always been entitled to American citizenship, and there's no need to change that now.
The administration sometimes invokes the pejorative anchor baby. It also refers to birth tourism. Idea that as an anchor baby, you confer all sorts of benefits which actually don't on the parent of undocumented status or temporary status. It only confers to the child born here. Or birth tourism, that people who are of means fly here, have a child, knowing that they're not going to stay here. Are those either, from your vantage point, legal issues of validity?
I recall when those issues came up during the oral argument, soundly rejected by Justice Roberts, who reminded the Justice Department Solicitor General that the Constitution is what it always has been, a document that makes clear as day that birthright citizenship is clearly enshrined in the 14th Amendment and can't be changed by these kinds of, policy issues, birthright tourism. There is no empirical evidence that this is a real issue in our country. And at the end of the day, the task for the Supreme Court is to adhere to the letter and the text of the Constitution, period.
General Counsel for the NAACP, Kristen Clarke, I appreciate you coming in very much. Thank you.